Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, it's Tuesday, and usually we have a lot of numbers to digest. And USDA said that 67% of the corn was planted versus 46 last week, 42% of the beans versus 24 last week, and 70% of the spring wheat versus 49 last week. Winter wheat crop is rated 49% good to excellent versus 48 last year. Funds were big sellers yesterday, 35,000 contracts of corn. 20 beans, we've got them now along a little under 200,000 corn, around 367 corn, a little under 200,000 beans, and 11,000 wheat. Watching for the USCP Consumer Price Index data today. One private group said that 93% of North Dakota is in severe drought, South Dakota 35%, and Iowa 78% is dry. 80% of the North Dakota topsoils are very short to short, South Dakota 67 and Iowa 37. They lowered their Brazil corn crop to 97 million metric tons. Soybeans, they raised 1 million tons to 134. Argentina is still 45, and they raised the Argentina corn crop 1 million tons to 46.5. Again, China's year-to-date hog herds up 19%. Pork production up 20% to 49.3 million tons, but on Monday, hog prices in China dropped 7%, maybe because of heavyweights being slaughtered on concern of the African swine fever. The Motif rapeseed was sharply lower. Canada was down the data limit for the second straight time. So we got the USDA numbers tomorrow. When a lot of people will be watching USDA's, what they do with the 2021 corn and soybean demand, what that does to carry out. But for 21-22, if you use the March intentions, the outlook yield, and what expected to be demand for beans, you come up with a 25 million bushel carryout, and they won't be that low. So we're gonna have to figure something out about decreasing demand at a time when China probably will take more beans next year, and also our crush will be higher than this year. The Chinese have announced so far 2.4 million tons of U.S. new crop corn sales versus the 5.6 that has been rumored. Also, if the USDA plugs in their March intentions for corn acres, the outlook yield, and what is expected to be the demand, you come up with a 21-22 U.S. corn carryout at 1165, so no room for wiggle room there. European wheat exports around 23 million tons, down 24% from last year's 30 million tons. We've seen in April wheat futures here up $1.50, so certainly was due for a correction from an overbought situation. USDA estimated the winter wheat crop 49% good to excellent versus 48 last week. 7-day rainfall across the Delta, parts of Colorado, Kansas, Iowa, southwest Minnesota, and Missouri. 6 to 10 day and the 8 to 14 day is warm with normal rains except the U.S. Southeast. So again, that's a good forecast for the crop. So we'll see what money flow does today. We'll see what how the outside markets influence us. We'll see what the USDA says tomorrow and the market reaction to that. Plus, we'll just watch the 2-week weather forecast and see down the road if there's going to be any ridging and dryness in Canada, Northern Plains, and the Northwest, Midwest. As always, these are my thoughts, and that's those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.